Hey, what is going on YouTube? And we are here to talk about ditching the Kehra, Valk, and of course the Kumari. So let's get right into this. So this is someone from Mr. Jigu. Mr. Jigu is level 24 and he hasn't built the Kumari yet. He wants to speed up to level 26 and build that D3 and the Legionary. So he almost has enough faction credits for both ships. He's kind of using the North Star for hostile hunting and of course, base cracking. So don't forget, this is a dual faction person, and what do you think about dual faction people? Like, leave a comment below. So let's get right into kind of, what I think the arguments are, against. So let's take a look at this. So, the Kumari, I think it's a great ship. The Kumari is a great ship, and it's still used by even the top alliances for hostile hunting and raiding. It does bear a cost. I'm repairing one right now actually. There it is right there. So it does bear a cost, but this is significantly less than the faction ship. So is this a possibility? Yes, this is a possibility, and I'm not sure if I would use the Kumari. It's absolutely crazy. So let's go for the second thing. I think the Kehra is a true monster. Let's go to the Kehra for a sec. My Kehra isn't upgraded that much, and I kind of regret it now, but take a look at the Kehra. It's a monster of an interceptor, and you can propel it far into the game. I've been told this by many others on the channel, and of course in the game. So don't discount the Kehra, especially when it can hit ships greater in power by itself. So again, the Kehra, armor piercing against battleships, this is a must. Now, let's talk about the Valk here. So the Valk is an interesting one. Let's find the Valk. Here it is. The Valk is an interesting ship. I very mixed opinions about this ship. And, Deuce and others have mentioned that you can get very far without building the Valk. Very far indeed. And, if you have the time and the resources to pour into it, then why not, right? In Mr. Jigu's case, building the Valk isn't essential, really. And, in essence, would you ditch the 3 core ships and, ditching these three core ships and only going for the battleship, the Legionary and the D3? In my opinion, without the interceptor, it does leave you vulnerable. With the interceptor, it leaves you vulnerable on the explorer front. So why not? I say this: why not ditch the Valk and go for the Centurion? Why not ditch the Valk and go for the Centurion, right? I've seen the Centurion rip through countless D3s, and the Centurion is only 2 levels above, really. So, why not go for the Centurion? Let's try and find the Centurion here. Why not go for the Centurion? Centurion, I can't find you. Point is, it's here. There it is. There you go, the Centurion. Look at this awesome ship. Why not go for the Centurion instead of the D3 and the Legionary? Because this explorer type ship, look at its little defense there, plus 8% defenses to all ships in the round. So pay attention to the combat triangle for sure. Explorers like this trump interceptors. It'll destroy a D3, guaranteed, no doubt about it. It'll destroy that D3 and many other ships, provided you have the necessary upgrades and such like. So definitely try that out. So I definitely recommend that. Alright, so let's go for the 4 now. So the 4 in building these ships. So Mr. Jigu is a dual faction person in the game. So don't forget to check out his post on Reddit. But this essentially means that he has, significant advantages over someone, who is single faction. Now, I think in the future, and I'm sure the developers will make it easier, but I'm sure they'll make it easier to go dual faction. But I'm sure, but you know, right now, all these dual faction people, if you're dual faction, you really have an advantage. You know, speeding through to build the D3 and the Centurion may be a good move for you, and you know, Mr. Jigu. So, you know, if you love faction ships enough, like the Klingon D3 and of course the Romulan Centurion, why not, right? You know, we all love these Star Trek ships, and surely they trump all. You know, you build what you want, essentially. That's what I think, anyway. And yeah, I mean, the Kumari and the Valk, they cost millions and millions. I mean, let me switch to my Valk right here. Just to upgrade this, like, take a look at this. To upgrade my shields, it's going to cost 18 million. Costs millions and millions in titanium to build and upgrade. So why do all that when you can build and stick with the Kehra, possibly the Kehra, you know, and build something which is a lot cheaper and a lot cheaper to upgrade and to level up. So, you know, that is definitely my advice. And by the way, having a Kehra in your base can totally wreck incoming battleships. I don't know if you know this. Can totally wreck incoming battleships, and I really regret not upgrading my Kehra to full strength. I really should. So I mean, that is my 2 cents, really, upgrading the Kehra. And kind of, you know, if you do skip all those 3 ships, if you skip the Kumari, if you skip the Valk, and you skip the other one, if you skip the, just, you know, go for the Kehra, that's what I say. And yeah, I mean, in essence, you know, skipping those 3 ships and going for the D3 and the Legionnaire can really benefit you. So let's find the D3 right here. Where is the D3? Here it is. D3, here we go. Let's wait for this to load. There you go. Okay, yeah. So going for the D3 and the Legionnaire, you know, I think is only half the picture. And let me tell you why, half the picture. Let me tell you why. It's all about awesome officers, which you should be upgrading and leveling up. You know, so let me go to officers for a sec, because I just want to show you this. Go to officers. Look at this. I have so many upgrades to do, and I'm actually saving this for the double officer event. So, you know, you should be upgrading these awesome officers and leveling them up. And, you know, if you have officers which do hull breach on an interceptor, you know, this will give you massive damage and massive wins. So, you know, in the post, Mr. Jigu mentions that, you know, later that tier 2 faction ships are only a couple levels higher. So, you know, why not save for those? And I'm sure many of you will agree. I tend to agree because tier 2 faction ships will essentially destroy tier 1 faction ships any day. So in essence, you know, the biggest question really to you, would you build all 3 ships, the Kumari, the Valk, and the Kehra? You know, would you upgrade them to their best and still build the tier 2 faction ships? You know, or would you skip them? That's the biggest question. So I'm going to leave that question with you. So what do you think? You know, don't forget to leave a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Fortis Gaming for all the latest in STFC universe. Alright, thanks guys. Hope you have a good one. And yeah, I'll see you soon. See you guys.